Welcome from Munich, where we have the brand new Honor 6 Plus in our hands. This is the latest flagship by the Huawei partner company Honor, which started last year in China. Now they are expanding to Europe also here with the fourth product here in Germany. So we have the Honor 6. We already have had that in a first review. Then we have the 4X, 3C, and this is the 6 Plus. On the 6 Plus, obviously, is a little bit in name as the regular iPhone 6 Plus, but of course here there's a little bit of different specs except for the display size. Those are the same. We will compare that to the iPhone 6 Plus in another video and just show you from all around the 6 Plus here by Honor with a few other smartphones, and also take a look at what's inside the box and try out the camera here in this video. So let's open up the box, because you can see here on the outside it's the same box as Honor does usually. It doesn't say anything about the product itself. It doesn't say even Honor 6 Plus on it. It just has the product name and the EMI numbers, so you guys know this is a dual SIM device in here that you can also use with a second micro SD, or the second card can be a second or can be a micro SD, doesn't have to be a SIM card. So if I open up the top, you will see that there's a smartphone, of course, here right away. That's the first thing. Let me put that to the side so I can show you guys the little smiley here inside, which is quite awesome when you see it for the first time. But Honor had that now for all of their devices. So then we have a big white box and a smaller white box, and that's already it from the content. So I will start with the slimmer one here, where you can see on the back we have a little SIM card tool. You'll know that from the iPhone since the iPhone 4, so that's not that new. If I open it up, you will see that we have two display protectors. I will tell you in a second why there is two. You have to take a look at the smartphone to exactly know why. Then we have a quick start guide, which explains in a lot of different languages on 4 to 5 pages how to use your smartphone, right, how to put your SIM card in, and what you should do when it breaks, so the battery is not destroying the environment and just throw it away. Then we have here, of course, the second box, which is again not that thrilling once you open it up, and you will see that we only have a micro USB cables to, of course, put all your data from the phone to the PC, or the other way around. Or of course you need that for charging, because there's also a charger inside this, and there's no headset in the box. So that's again quite a drawback for a $399 US device, if you ask me, because it's not a cheap product. So we have a 5 volts at 2 amps, so the 3600 milliamp battery should charge in about 2 hours. That's quite alright. And here on the top, of course, the USB port, and nothing else here on the charger, which is also white. You can buy the smartphone in black or in white, but I think the cables will be always in white, so that's again a little bit of a drawback. So then we have here the phone itself, which has the name 6 Plus, obviously because it's the bigger version of the Honor 6. And also the Honor 6 had the possibility for you guys to put on a display protector on the front and the back, because they are both glass or plastic, and that's why you have two display protectors here, because one is for the front and one is for the back. For the back, of course, also against scratches. I don't know if you need to put it there, because I think there is no harm if there's any scratches on the back, but you can see here that we have already a lot of text stuff on here, so I guess this won't stay on here for long. You can see here again, you can use a micro SD or a SIM card, and on the second slot just a SIM card. Then we have here your not biometric, but biotechnology dual camera, 8 megapixel camera here, which we'll try out, of course, for you guys. Then the dual flash, and also here on the bottom there is a speaker, which is quite nice for listening to music, because on the front, of course, you will only have the speaker for phone calls. Then we have a sensor, so it knows when it's close to your ear or the sun is shining, and again an 8 megapixel camera also on the front, so you have a really good selfie camera in here also, and I tried it, it's really quite alright. Here on the top we have a headset port and also an infrared little sensor, so you can use this as a hi-fi or TV or whatever remote that you want to program it as, you were able to do with the regular Honor 6 also. On the bottom there's no Android buttons, a little bit of a drawback. Then we have a microphone, micro USB, and it's actually a full metal design here all around, feels quite good in your hand. And on this side we have also the volume rocker, on and off switch, and here again the SIM card and the micro SD slot or the dual SIM slot as you wish. So if I hit the on button, it will take a few seconds to turn on. There's a Kirin 925 inside, which is the one of the fastest processors by Huawei itself. It's an octa-core with 1.8 GHz times 4 and 1.3 GHz times 4. 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal memory, so that's 32, of which you can use about half. The rest is Android, and there's only Android 4.4.4 running right now, no Lollipop yet. I guess there will be an update, and then we have also here the P8 as a comparison just for you guys, so you guys can see that the 5.5 megapixel, the 5.5 inch screen is comparable to the P8, but of course in thickness the P8 is a lot slimmer because the battery is a lot smaller, not 3600 milliamp. That's a really huge battery inside here, the P8. So if I unlock it, you will see quite beautiful, but before we go on there, let me just show you also the iPhone 6 Plus again in comparison in size. In thickness, again the iPhone 6 has, the 6 Plus has only 3000 milliamp, not even almost 3000, but yeah, it's of course again a lot slimmer. Different design, full metal, and feels quite alright, as actually does the Mate 7, which has the same price already since it's half a year old, and then the 6 Plus here, so I would definitely recommend buying rather the Mate 7 by Huawei if you need a big phone. It has a 6-inch Full HD screen, not just 5.5 inch, and it's not that much bigger. The battery is amazing, and the device itself is just really awesome. If you look for another device by Honor, which is the same size but a little bit cheaper, maybe no infrared on the top and metal border, you can check out the 4X. Again, same size and design-wise also similar. And if you're a fan of the Samsung Galaxy S6, maybe you are interested also here that that's of course a lot smaller screen, a lot of different other features, but also metal border and everything that you need is in here, but double the price, so that's quite horrible, and there's no micro SD card slot in there. And maybe the LG G3 is also interesting for you guys, or G4, also in a few days, because 5.5 inches are a nice thing to have. So before we wrap it up here with the Honor 6 Plus, let me just show you guys the camera. Here on the bottom, then you can see that the back camera is really good, fast, and you can shoot probably quite nice pictures, as we will try out in the next few days and shoot a full review about that later. If I turn the camera around, you will see that the front camera is giving us a tip or a hint, but otherwise it also has a really good wide angle, and you can probably shoot really good selfies with this one because it has 8 megapixels, and that's really just a lot of pixels for a front camera. Thank you much for tuning in. This was the Honor 6 Plus in a really short unboxing. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balazs, and until next time, please tune in again.